Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. Welcome to the Whiskey Warehouse. I'm Nick, just me here again today. And today we're reviewing proper number 12 Irish whiskey, which is which was created by Conor McGregor, who is a UFC fighter, very good, very strong man, and a master distiller. So they teamed up and made this blended Irish whiskey called proper number 12. It's a very new whiskey, made in at least the last 5 years, being it has to be at least 3 years old. So that's probably my guess of how old it is. It's probably about 3 years old. And it is 80 proof, 40% alcohol, which is kind of the going rate with most Irish whiskeys. And also, there's a couple more things too. One cool thing they do with this whiskey is that for each case that is sold of proper number 12, they donate $5 to local first responder organizations around the world, which is kind of nice. But a case is a lot of whiskey. It is, I think, can be 8 to 12 bottles of whiskey, depending. But that's still, they're still giving back a little bit, which I can respect. So let's go ahead and get into proper number 12. I do like the bottle design. It's pretty nice. Green for Irish, and it's got a tiger with a crown on the front. Not sure what that means. That might be Conor McGregor's symbol or something. I'm not really sure. I'm sure you guys who like UFC might be able to explain that. But the color, yeah, your typical golden color you get with most Irish whiskeys. Now the legs thickness, pretty thin actually. That's not surprising either. The nose. Right off the front you get some honey, a little bit of butter, a touch of pepper. Not very complex, pretty straightforward. Just without tasting it, my expectations. I have tried this once before. I wasn't really impressed with it, but I'm going to give it another go around on the official review. So I'm going to say I could probably compare this to Paddy's or Tullamore Dew. Since they're about the same price level, this is about $28. So kind of about the same price as Jameson, really. So let's go for the taste. It's kind of a weird taste. It's almost like it's metallic-y a little bit, kind of like Jameson, but it's more aggressive about it. It's aluminum, metallic-y taste up front. There's not much. It's kind of sharp. It's not very well rounded. Not much of a finish. You get some butter on there. Maybe a little bit of lemon bar sweetness. Yeah, it just drops off and no finish at all. Which isn't, I mean, it's Irish whiskey. It's not going to have much of a finish, but it's probably the weakest finish I've seen out of the ones we have tried, with being Paddy's, Tullamore Dew, and Jameson. The weakest, but man, this one is different for sure. Kind of peppery. Metallic-y, peppery, a little bit of butter, and a tiny bit of lemon. It reminds me if Jameson made a downgrade of their original label, this is what it would be. So I'm not too impressed with it. It's not bad, but this might be a beginner's Irish whiskey. I would not recommend this to like a a seasoned Irish whiskey drinker. But for those of you who are curious about this one, I would definitely go maybe get a bottle, share with your friends, kind of see what it's all about. But in my opinion, I'm not too crazy about it. The score, I would probably give one more taste and I'll see. If you let it sit in your mouth a little bit, you get a little more light fruit notes, like pears. But it's sharp whiskey. Doesn't have a finish, like I've been saying, which I'm kind of bummed out about. So yeah, I'd probably give it like a 74. Yeah, out of 100. Gave Jameson 79. So yeah, this is below that. Sorry to disappoint some of you guys that may have been looking forward to this whiskey because you like Conor McGregor, you like at UFC and all that stuff, but typically celebrity whiskeys don't tend to be that great. Does not meet the hype. It helps sell a lot of bottles, but for the most part, they don't really end up very well. I know Metallica has one. Bob Dylan has one too. Heaven's Door. I still get to try that one. And the Conor McGregor's, of course. And then Matthew McConaughey teamed up with Wild Turkey. His wasn't too bad. Long Branch. That's probably one of the better ones I've had when endorsed by a celebrity. So my takeaway is that if you're trying to get into Irish whiskey, it is very light. It's very light, but it's got some unpleasant notes that I'm not too fond of, like metallic aluminum notes, stuff like that, pepper. So yeah. So on the bottle, it does list a few notes. So like vanilla, honey. That's about it, really. Offers hints of vanilla, honey, like sweetness and toasted wood. I didn't get too much vanilla. I got the honey, not really much wood. So our next review is going to be Bushmills, just the regular white label, which will be a good comparison to this since it is around the same price range, same proof, same availability. So we'll see you guys next time, and be safe out there, especially with the coronavirus thing going on, and have a great St. Paddy's Day. Peace.